Welcome guys, so today we're going to be doing a crystal PvP analyzing video. So basically, I fight a lot of players and I analyze how good the fights were. This fight wasn't really good. As you see, I pearled onto the crystal there, and then I'm like, oh, well now that I'm on the offensive, I guess I'm just going to rush him, try and place it down, but he places the crystal down first, so I take a bunch of damage. I eat a gap here, and then get some really good ground crystals on him there, so he has to run away. I get a few more crystals here, and then I just kind of go in for it here, doing like the same strategy. I'm very slow with like the crystalline, and then I just keep repeating this strategy. He's like very low at this point, so I just keep crystalling him, and then I get popped because I jump into his crystal, which wasn't the smartest move, and then jumps into my crystal, winning me the game. So yeah, this fight I feel like was very interesting because I think in terms of skill we were both pretty, like we were both on the same level. So I pearl in here, try and get like a ground crystal on him there, and then I do it again, but he pearls into me, and then I place a crystal down, he hits it, so it popped like both of us. Or I can't remember, I think it's just me. So then I go in again, he pearls on me, crystal him a few times, he's pretty low now, so he has to back away. I pearl again, and then he tries and escapes, but he pearls, and the pearl kills him, so it's kind of... I try something different here, not knowing if my opponent will know how to actually crystal PvP. So I dig down and get myself in like this box sort of thing, and I'm preparing to just immediately crystal him once he gets close, but surprisingly he does something that I didn't think he would do. He digs closer, so then I have to place a block there and then crystal him like this, and I get like 7 crystals in, and he's getting very low at this point. So I pearl out and try and get him. I waste some time here like trying to get out, so I pearl after him. He's very low at this point, so I crystal him a few more times. He's not really knowing that I was coming here, and then I just hit him with the sword to secure the dubs. Oh boy. Out of all the fights, this one was very close. I played very defensively this round. I didn't really know. This is one of the maps where you can't like dig in and place blocks. I was kind of thrown off by that. So I start by like blocking most of his crystals because he tries and does a good technique by crystalling me on the side, so I kind of get away from there. And then, again, realize that you can't dig in on this map. So then, I keep trying to block his crystals. He crystals me a little bit on this top block. And then, I almost pop for the first time. He crystals me again. I almost pop by my own pearl. I'm trying to get out of here. He keeps sword hitting me, so I need to crystal him a few times to get him off me. And then I see he's kind of low. I pearl in there, pop myself by the pearl. So then I'm freaking out at this point, thinking, oh boy, he knows I'm low. I only have 1 totem left and no pearls. So I get a few crystals in here, although he wasn't really close enough for it to be effective. At this point, I only have 15, I think, more crystals. Yeah, 15 more crystals left. So I can only crystal him like 3 or 4 more times. I crystal him a little bit here. He pops me, which is definitely unfortunate. So then I only have 6 crystals here. And he goes around placing some crystals, which is kind of weird. I pop them just because I don't want him to hit crystal me on them. And then I use the last of my crystals here and then have to go melee. And then he kind of runs away. I pop one of his totems here, which was handy. And then he re-totems here. And then he gets a few more hits on me. I pop his other totem, but then it just comes down to melee, and I lose because I'm bad at PvP. This was one of the matches where it was very like stupid in the way that both of us tried to have like advanced techniques, but all of them ended up either failing or like backfiring on us. So here, you know, I'm wanting to see if I can get a crystal on him, and like if he doesn't notice the obsidian on the floor, so like a few spam crystals with him. I end up actually getting him, which takes him off guard, I think. So I pearl on him once, get a few crystals in. I think I pop him there, and then I pearl on him again. And he re-totems at this point. I crystal him many times. He gets me very low there because I jump. Thankfully, I was very far away, so it didn't really do much damage to me. We go on here, crystalling each other for a little bit, but the crystals just kind of cancel each other out. And then I go on the offensive here, but he is very smart and plays defensively, digging into the ground. Very smart move. Then we both think the same thing and crystal each other on the side. And then he goes back to his hole knowing that's like the safest place for him. And I know I'm wanting to quick drop him here, so I kind of inch my way forward a little bit, crystal him with his own crystals. He gets there a little bit, which is a little bit annoying, so I meleeed him a little bit. And then I'm on half a heart right now, so I know that if he hits me literally with his fist, I will pop. So that's not the best thing for me. And I have one crystal left, so I place it sparingly and get a crystal off on him, I guess. I don't believe... Oh, he gets a really good hit crystal there on me, but I don't believe either of us have any obsidian left, so it just comes down to a melee battle. So we both fight, and I actually almost lost, but I kind of lucked out there. Well, that was ironic.